right, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Wednesday version of Dreamlight Valley here on Grayman Gaming. Thank you for joining me this morning. It is, I don't know, kind of warm. You know what? I really hate hot weather. I hate hot weather. We have AC. I haven't turned it on yet, and it was just terrible last night. It got to be like 90 degrees out yesterday, and that in upstate New York, I don't know about the rest of the country, but in upstate New York, that does not happen very often. We see 90 maybe for a week out of every year. Maybe, if we're lucky, if we're unlucky. I'm not going to say if we're lucky. If we're unlucky, we see 90 3 or 4 days, maybe a week out of every year. Usually it's in August, but we saw it just about yesterday. It was about 87, 88 degrees. I cannot stand hot weather. All right, I'm a northern boy. I was northern raised, and I can go out in 20 below zero weather and be fine. But get me out in 90 degree weather. Outside is fine. Okay, I just don't like it when I'm indoors and it's like, yeah, no, thank you. So I am definitely going to be getting the AC cranked up this week. It's supposed to be nice out for the rest of the week, so in the like 60s, which is perfect weather. So we will definitely be working on the AC this week and getting it cranked and going before the hot weather does set in. I don't know. I'm just not like a summer person. I am. I love winter sports, winter everything. I just even the cold. I just love it. But I just don't like. Just it really doesn't suit me at all. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you are enjoying the weather wherever you are. Oh, jeez. Every time I go somewhere, I have someone chatting in my ear. Get rid of this junk. So yeah, today's Wednesday. We're going to do, of course, the usual. We're going to read some comments from the subscribers, all my friends and chums and pals that are on my channel. And we're going to read comments from them today. We're going to head up to Scrooge's store right now, take a little trip, and of course we're going to do the dogs and cats. Now, as you can see, when I was down there on the dais, or whatever you want to call it, the landing, the Springtime Floating Festival is over, so I hope you got it done. I did complete it. And now we have a new treasure hunt that is starting next week. Seems like Dreamlight Valley is trying to keep something going just about every week, taking a little break between the Springtime Floating Festival and now, and so I think you got like 6 days. Let's see. Let's check out the events. We have 12 days. I haven't done anything yet with the Star Path. I got to get my butt in gear with that. 12 days until the Star Path ends. But you have the treasure hunt event over here that starts in 6 days. Every day you can find a treasure trove clue by digging. You can also find an additional treasure trove clue by fishing. But first you must have unlocked the Peaceful Meadow, Dazzle Beach, the Force of Valor, and the Glade of Trust. Okay, so that should be pretty simple for most people. The treasures must be completed within the day, otherwise there won't be any new treasure notes for the next day. So there you go. That is going to be starting next week in 6 days. So there you have it. All right, let's go check out Scrooge's store really quick. See what we have for this day. Alrighty, we have this wonderful gown for the ballroom. 3,000. That's a lot of cannolis. I'm not going to buy that. We're going to check out what we have here. And, yeah, nothing new. We could use a few more sleds around here. Okay, we have a bed here I already have. Looks like we're going to be out of luck today, folks, if anything new. This, I don't have a little shelf. Okay. Natural wood wall shelf from Pocahontas. We'll take it. And what's this? I already have it. Alright. Well, that's all we have. We got a shelf. All right, did I check this? I got that. Got it. All right, we got it all. We have it all. Let us see what we are going to do now. I've been playing, I don't know if you noticed on the channel, I've been playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. It's a fun game. Hopefully it gets a little more expansive. I don't like games that, especially when it comes to Lego games, that don't have more exploration. I like to explore. I like more open world mechanics as opposed to, kind of being on guardrails and, straight like straight main mission and that's it. I like side missions. I like things that you can do that are, let's say, extracurricular. That's a good word. That you can do besides just kind of streamlining the game and staying on one track to go straight through on the main mission. It is a fun game so far. I'm enjoying it. We have a lot of games coming out. Yoshi's Yoshi's Mysterious Book? Is that comes out today or tomorrow? Tomorrow. I might pick that up. It seems a little kiddie, but it's Nintendo. What do you expect, right? So I think I'm going to pick it up. I don't stream Nintendo games anymore. I think with the Switch 2, they should have incorporated a little more user-friendly when it comes to recording, anything on their system. I mean, they give you like a 30 seconds. I think with this kind of like YouTube content creation world, that they should be a little more sensitive to that, to those tools, as opposed to, who's going to record for 30 seconds? It's a snippet. And, there's no way that you can get really, it just is. I really wish that Nintendo, for the games that they have, the wonderful games that they have, would learn to incorporate better recording tools instead of, because then it's just a pain in the butt to have to get a capture card and then hook it up and, get on OBS and turn on your computer while you're recording. It's just a pain in the butt. I don't like doing it. I think PlayStation got it right out of all of the consoles when it comes to recording. They have an hour you can record, and even Xbox doesn't have that. Xbox is the same as Nintendo. They give you like a 30-second clip, and that's it. So that's ridiculous. I mean, and I understand that. Like, Nintendo doesn't like you recording their games. Sometimes, they copyright strike you and crap like that, which is it's just stupid. We live in a social media world. Everything revolves around YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and Discord. Everything revolves around it. They need to get their act together and stop worrying so much about people sharing their games on videos. I was very surprised. I thought I was going to get hit with the Batman videos, because Warner Brothers used to be so strict. I used to record Lego Dimensions way back in the day. If you look on this channel at my early videos with Ali and I, if you look at my early videos, you'll see that we used to play Lego Dimensions. And I was always getting like copyright hit, because saying you can't monetize this video, because almost every video, because Warner Brothers was really, really strict about it. Not so much anymore. I haven't gotten any copyright. I haven't gotten any like a takedowns or anything like that. And knock on wood, because now it's going to happen. But I haven't gotten any of those, so that's kind of nice. But so Nintendo needs to get their their butt in gear when it comes to recording and stuff, because that's just the way of the world now. It's like everything's on YouTube, and although I don't make, I'm not here to make money. I would rather not have to go through the whole demonetization crap if I don't have to. And I'm certainly not really too keen on hooking up a capture card. Although I do have a capture card. I have recorded Nintendo videos. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you've seen I've done a few of the Marios and Zeldas and all that junk. I just don't like the process. It's just a pain in the butt. And, you gotta sit there and work with OBS and try to get things. It's just a pain. It really is. In fact, I think we live streamed with some of the subscribers. I think I live streamed a Splatoon 3 match or two. I think it was like 3 years ago. It's been that long. Anyway, that is that. Speaking of that, did you guys see the story of Grandma Crackers? This 81-year-old woman who streams Minecraft, and she got swatted. Now, if you don't know what swatting is, it's where some idiot calls in an emergency, and they, like a violence type emergency, a crime, and they call, and they call the FBI shows up, and they SWAT your house. So it's called swatting. And I mean, it doesn't happen so much anymore because they have a crackdown. They've had a crackdown on it, and a few people have gone to prison. So, I mean, it puts people's lives in danger. I mean, some idiot called the FBI to turn in an 81-year-old grandma. And where does she live at? She lives in Arizona, and she streams Minecraft. She's trying to raise money for her grandson's cancer treatment. And some idiot had her swatted, which is ridiculous. Not to mention how stupid it is. You got to be a pretty jealous, ass-fractured butthole to call in a SWAT on, a swatting on anybody, much less an 81-year-old woman who's just trying to get some money to raise for her grandson's cancer treatment. So I guess because you can easily get somebody killed with one of these things, and that's what I mean. Now they deal prison terms. So if you want to risk going to prison, and having yourself, like a nice old cellmate, if you get my drift. If you want to risk that because you want to call in a call on an 81-year-old grandma, well, you know what? That's what you risk, and I hope you do go to prison because you're stupid. You're stupid for calling in something like that. Not only are you wasting resources that could be used somewhere else, you're putting people's lives in dangers because you're an ass-fractured little bitch. That's what it comes down to. I'm sorry I had to use that language, but that's what it comes down to. Jealousy and and envy. And why else would you do it? Why else would you be mad enough to call on a stranger? So stupid. It's just the most ridiculous thing. People can be stupid. I mean, I've just seen so much when you get these. I don't know. It really irritates me sometimes to just try to figure out the human mentality sometimes and why people do the things that they do. It really just, you can't figure it out. It's like, why? What person in their right mind would do such a thing? And then they end up in prison, and they're the first ones to cry, "Oh, it was a mistake. Oh, I didn't mean to." Of course you meant to. You picked up the phone, you dialed it, you intentionally did it. "Oh, I didn't mean to. I don't want to go to prison." Well, clink, too bad. And I would certainly put them in prison. There's no doubt in my mind, because that's just wrong. Anyway, that's what's going on. We have a lot of cool games coming out. I wish there was more. I might start recording some Nintendo games. I think it's a pain, but we have some really cool games. We got Star Fox coming out in less than a month, or a little over a month. Star Fox. Oh, I cannot wait for Star Fox. Allie and I watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie last night. We bought it on, one of those channels, and we watched it. I liked it. But it didn't have my favorite character in it, which I thought, I loved from the first one, which is Donkey Kong. But it was really good, and so I'm ready for the new Star Fox. We're getting rumors that there's new Zelda games coming out. Some like a Dimension Rift or something is coming out in 2027. I don't know. It's just a leak. There's also a leak that a remake of the Ocarina of Time is coming out. One of my favorite games of all time, Ocarina of Time. I think I like Majora's Mask a little better. But those two games were classics. I remember when the Ocarina of Time came out in November of 1998, and it was so hard to get. It was one of the hardest games ever to get for the N64. And it would take you, weeks, if not, like a month to find that game. It was sold out everywhere in November of 1998. Of course, Christmas shopping and everything else. And I was so disappointed that I wanted to play the Ocarina of Time. Eventually got it. I think I don't remember exactly how long it took me, but Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games, and so I'm happy if they remake it. It would definitely be, if I didn't already own a Switch 2, it would definitely be a system seller for me. There's a rumor that they're going to have a limited edition Zelda Switch 2, and that makes sense. If they're going to re-release or remake the Ocarina of Time, it would make sense that they did it with an LE of the Switch 2 console, and that also makes sense because in September, I believe it's in September or in the fall, they're raising the price just before Christmas. They're raising the price of the Switch 2 to $499 for the standard. So that would make sense because we have the new Star Fox coming out, the remake of Star Fox coming out in June. It would make perfect sense if they released a remake of Zelda this fall on an LE Zelda Switch 2, just to kind of ease the price of the new Switch 2, just to ease in the more expensive Switch 2, so people aren't going to complain about it so much. But of course, the LE would probably be a little bit more than the standard. So I would get it. Even though I have a Switch 2, I would still buy the limited edition Zelda console. I have the Splatoon 3 LE Switch, the original Switch. So I would for certain buy a Zelda one too. Anyway, let us get to comments today, and then we got to let's look at the store first before I forget it. Let's go to the shop, see what's new for this week. We have got we got the tournament gown for $17.50. We've got the Highland Will-O-Wisp for $1,200. What does that do? Is that just it really isn't anything. Rotate item. I don't see anything here at all. Okay. Not really sure if I would like that or not. Interesting. Is it working? I guess. I don't see anything. It's just the light. Okay, I see it. Nothing I would want to pay for. We've got the Garden Teapot House. I already have it, and that would have cost you $3,000. We got the Silken Dagger gown. Oh, interesting. We've got the Palace. We've got the Tinker Fairy Wings for $17.50. We got Belle's Cottage for $37.50. That's quite nice. It's quite fetching for $37.50. We've got the Belle's Royal Tools for $37.50. Boy, that's expensive for tools, I'm sorry to say. We've got Nana. Nana will run you $3. French Bakery House for $3. We've got the Frozen Elsa. That's $2,500. That's ridiculous for a dress. We've got the Aurora Borealis for $1,500. 10% off the Corona Castle and the Nightmare Castle are 10% off, so $33.75. And the Nightmare Castle is the same, $33.75. We've got the Corona Fountain, the Icy Frozen Palace, Planted Train Car House. We got the Milo costume, Monster Plushies, Wild Crystal Castle, and we have some free Moonstones. All right, $150 for the we get with that. There you go. Beautiful. And of course the seasonal bundles which we've seen before. So that is it for this week. Nothing too spectacular, but still nice all the same. All right, let's get to some comments from our dear subscribers. Let's see what we got here. We got a few. Oh, we got some really interesting keywords. I asked yesterday in one of the Batman videos for people like as the keyword to choose their favorite Batman. We got some interesting. Red K, you got a really interesting one. Very cool. I'd never even put that together. You know what? That's a good one. I like that one. Brenda McBride too. She's got my favorite one, which I'm not going to reveal. But so Brenda says hi, Gray and all. Hello, Brenda. Let's see what else do we have. A lot of people that are. Brenda says we were talking about cows sleeping on their sides. I was wondering. I asked, do they really sleep on their sides in Farming Simulator? I have to do a Farming Simulator video either today or tomorrow. I've been doing too many Batman. So Brenda says cows do sleep on their sides, also lying down with their legs tucked, kind of like a dog. Only female cows have udders. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to look under any cow or bull or anything like that. So yeah, that's. Thank you for that. I don't know a lot about cows, so just to be honest with you, I've seen a lot of them. Where I live, we have a lot of cows, but I mean, I just kind of. I don't think I've ever been up close to one. Pink Rose says, I'm sorry to hear about that little boy losing his pet. Yeah, it was a terrible story. This is the second story of hurt like this. It's very sad. It is sad. Some people are just, they're just put on this earth to be mean and miserable. And you know what? That kind of thing, I don't follow. I don't understand it. If you're going to waste your life, being hateful, then, you know what? We can wash our hands of you, and maybe we should put you all on an island somewhere if you're mean and hateful. Let you guys be hateful to each other. Pink Rose says, hey Gray. Hello, Pink Rose. Pink Rose says, I really enjoy hearing you read the comments. Oh, well, there you go. We're doing it right now. Pink Rose says, I haven't tried Star Fox or Donkey Kong. Have a magical day. Oh, wait a minute. You haven't tried Donkey Kong? I mean, are you saying, well, now wait a minute. Let's kind of back up here, slow down. Are you saying you haven't tried either one of those games at all? Or just the new iterations of them? The new Star Fox isn't even out yet. That'll be out, I think, on June 25th. So I have that pre-ordered. I love Star Fox. I loved all the original games. And Donkey Kong, are you telling me you've never played it, or that you just haven't played the new? The new one is kind of, I don't know. I like it, but I liked the N64 version better of Donkey Kong. One of my favorite games is that game. This one is a little different, and there's a lot of repetitive. It has really a lot of corrupt. It's fun, but it's very, very repetitive. So yeah. But if you've never played Donkey Kong, he's my favorite character, I think. Besides Link, of course. Pete Girl says, Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let's see, what do we have here? We have, Meanwhile, should hire some. They review not just cloud. Okay. Brad K says they reviewed not just clouds at the whole premium shop. Okay. Also, how close you can get them to each other. Honestly, I think Gameloft should hire some of these people because it seems like they test things out more thoroughly. Okay. I'm not gonna read this whole comment. One person flip flop looking. Okay. So it's just the idea that some people review. Clouds and stuff like that, and help people, to buy things in the shop. I only like 2 sports shows because I'm not into sports either. So So something else has to rope me in. I don't remember why I like the show called Coach. I think it's a spin-off of Cheers. No, I don't think it is. I think that had, is it the Coach with Craig T. Nelson? If that is the one, that's not a spin-off of Cheers. Coach, although there was a character in Cheers named Coach, uh, he died while they were, I think, the fourth season, and that's when Woody Harrelson came in and took his place. But yeah, he passed away while they were filming the fourth season of Cheers. Um, and his name was Coach, like in the show. I think his name was like Ernie Pantuso. I love Cheers, so. But he died at the end of the fourth season, I believe, and then they hired Woody Harrelson to come in, and he was, of course, like that's where he got his start. Cheers is a wonderful show. I remember loving One Tree Hill, says Red K. I also remember watching the sports movie Remember the Titans, and I liked it. Oh, we're still watching Ted Lasso. Allie's been working a lot, and so we can only get in, like a few episodes like here and there. But I think we're in the third season of Ted Lasso. Very good show if you like those kind. I mean, you don't even have to like sports. You just have to like the human spirit. Let's put it that way. You have to like the human spirit. You have to like the like underdog stories, and you will love Ted Lasso. Areola A says, I like your videos. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Brenda McBride says, you said $25 for a random. Okay, so $25 for a random person for the contest. Thank you, Brenda. I was going to go and look up the videos to see what I said, but thank you for saving me from doing that. And Brenda says, happy Wednesday, Gray and Oz from last week. Well, I'm really behind, so I'll make sure and get all these comments out and on the channel today. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday to you, no matter what Wednesday it is. All right, let's get to the pups here. Let's do that, and then we can end, because this video is getting a little bit lengthy. I've been jawing on here for half an hour. So let us go to the pups today and see what we can do. We have Noah. Noah is in need of a foster. Oh, this is the person. This is the private person. I don't know how to save this dog. It looks like he is not. It says Noah is still in need of a new home. I'm going to repost it. It says he is not safe in his current situation, and I am powerless to help him without someone willing to step in for him. Please help Noah. It's a 6-year. Okay, I don't know what this is. I'm going to repost it. I know it's a private, like some. Oh, I remember this story. Some guy has a new girlfriend, and he has a husky who's about 6 years old. Looks like a beautiful husky. And I guess the guy is so enthralled with his new girl and she doesn't like the dog, so he's getting rid of the dog. He says, if I don't get rid of the dog, I'm going to have it put to sleep. What kind of idiot does that? All right, listen, if your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your insignificant other doesn't like your dog, if I had the choice, guess who goes? You know what? Your dog, your cat, well, maybe not your cat. Cats are pretty independent. Your dog will always love you and always be loyal to you. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend will not, probably. I mean, the odds are not good. They're not in the favor of, like them being loyal to you for the rest of your life. Your dog will be loyal to you for the rest of its life if you treat it well. So saying that your girlfriend wants your dog gone, and you know what? That wouldn't be my girlfriend anymore. I'm sorry, but if you are that desperate for companionship from a woman or a man, maybe you need to check yourself, because I would never allow anyone who says they care about me or says they want, allow them to blackmail me and saying it's either me or the dog. Because guess what I would choose? Well, see ya. Pack your bags, lady. Pack your bags, dude. because it's the dog. It's the dog. My dog is special. My dog is one of a kind. There's many of women out there. There's many of guys out there. I don't need you, right? You know, you're a guest here. That's what I I remember when Ali and I when we were first dating. You know, I joke a lot, you know, and I'm like, you know, and then she moved in, and I'm like, you just remember, I own the house. You're just a guest here. You know, it was a joke, but when it comes to my dogs, it would be real because I would say, you're just a guest here. My dogs live here. This is their home. You will never replace my dogs. I mean, I can care about you and love my dog too, but if you don't love my dog, then it's going to be hard for me to love you because my dogs are a part of me. So, you know what? Hit the road. That's what I would say to this woman. Before anyone gave me the ultimatum of me or the dog, it would obviously be the dog, right? Because I can replace you. I can replace you. It won't take me long. All right. Let's get off that. So hopefully, I'm going to repost that just because hopefully Noah, this husky, gets an owner who actually is loyal to him because he deserves a better owner. This guy is you know, he's an asshat. Sage and Oaks was surrendered at New York City. That is NYCACC, the worst animal shelter in the country. 3-year-old girl who was surrendered to the Manhattan Pound a week ago. It says, I'm telling you now, this girl's in trouble. She'll be kill listed. So she's a brindle pit bull, beautiful girl. Her name is Sage and Oaks. She's 3 years old, and she needs someone to help her because they're going to kill her. That's what NYCACC does. They don't give a rat's behind about these animals. Granted, there are people there, volunteers who do it because they love animals. I'm not going to sit here and slight everyone at NYCACC. I'm going to slight the people that run it. I'm going to slight the people who kill the dogs. The volunteers only do what they're told. I mean, and I think that they're, that they volunteer because they're trying to help the animal. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are some there who are sadistic and just want to kill dogs. I don't know. But most of the people there that run that place are just, no. They're not any good. So Sage and Oaks is at Manhattan. She is the ID number 165621. Please do me a favor. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. Do me a favor, please. If you guys watch this channel, please take part in the things that I ask you to take part in. I'm just asking you as a friend, as I put time into this channel. I try to do my best to like entertain. Sometimes I get a little off the wall. Okay, I admit it, but I spend time on here trying to do my best for these animals, and I just ask you to take 3 minutes of your time and take this Sage and Oak, her ID number, which is 165621, and click on that link in the description, and it will open up a message box to the Second Chance Rescue here in New York. And please just say, please pull dog ID number 165621. That's all you got to write. And send it off, hit send, and it will go straight to their inbox to pull Sage and Oaks to save her life. Please do that. 165621. Click the link right now. Click it right now. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Click. There you go. Please now. Okay, you have the message box open, right? It's right there in front of you. We're going to talk you through it. Click the link right now. Click it. And it's open. Okay. Please pull dog ID number 165621. Period. Hit send. Thank you very much. I appreciate any of your help. I mean, you guys are awesome. So there we go. I'm going to repost Sage and Oaks. That's all you had to do. That's it. That's it. And you are helping save an animal's life. All right. Let's do a couple more dogs here. We've got Dodger is at Downey, another crap animal shelter in these here United States of America. We have a problem with shelters. We have an overpopulation of dogs, so please. He needs out. Dodger is in Downey, California. It's a really bad place. And it says that Dodger, who's also a husky, another husky, is number 2 on the Downey ACC kill list. So please, let's get him out of Downey, California. They are a horrible shelter. They have a lot of fires going on out in California right now, which is kind of sad. He's a wonderful dog. They have like a video of him shaking hands. He's a good boy. And he just wants someone to love and someone to love him. He is ID number Apple A 5771657. He's 4 years old. He's a husky. That's ID number A 5771657. He is in Downey, California ACC. I'm trying to find a number there. I don't know if they have one, but they are a really... Here it is. The area code is 562. The phone number is 940-6898. They are on 11258 Garfield Avenue in Downey, California. All right, that is where they are at. That is their phone number. And please let us help out Dodger. All right, I'm going to repost Dodger. All right, everyone, I think that's going to do it for today. Do we have any more here that I'm looking at? I don't see any more. We have reposted Dodger. All right, we got one more. 1-year-old puppy is being killed in San Antonio. His name is Royce. He is ID number A787591. He's been in there a long time. He needs some help in San Antonio. I don't know if they have a number here or not. I'm looking. Where is the phone? I don't see a phone number, so we're gonna. You can email them to acsadoptions@sanantonio.gov. So that's acsadoptions at, it's all one word, acsadoptions, and then the little at symbol, sanantonio.gov. That is for Royce and Tokyo too. There's 2 dogs there. I'm going to repost them both. These are at San Antonio. They need out. So let's do it. All right. Tokyo is ID number A788373. 3 years old. So we got 2 dogs that need out at San Antonio. All right, everyone. That's going to do it for this week for Dreamlight Valley. I'm going to have to get my butt in gear and do my star path. But until then, we will continue doing some Batman videos. We'll do some, at least one farming simulator. I would like to get into Starfield, but right now I think that's kind of on the sidelines. And that is going to do it for today. Might be back later with a Batman video, maybe a keyword or 2. So keep your ears peeled. And I will see you all very soon. Thank you again. Please be the best human being that you can be today. That means no swatting calls, none of that bullshit. Please be a normal human being. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. So be the best human being that you can be today. Don't be as good as you're going to be tomorrow, but be much better than you were yesterday. Have yourself a magical day, and I'm going to see you Probably in Batman. All right, everyone, take care.